Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another showcase. Today we're gonna be showcasing Senku. Pretty cool unit overall. I've already played with him a little bit. Only one mode though, out of his three. So I will say his last mode is pretty good. Before we read off anything, I want to thank you guys for actually hitting the goal of 100 subscribers. We did that in 48 hours. That is insane. We went from 20 to 6 from 20 to 60 to 100. Okay, that's all. Thank you guys. Let's try and get to 200 now by the end of the year, hopefully. If not, that's fine. But yeah, let's begin. So we have him Glitch Glorious with a Juggernaut. I'm not sure what's good for him though. We're going to be using the Soul of Might to get a little bit more damage off of him. On placement, he does 18.4 million, and then he goes all the way to 4.29 billion. But these numbers do change depending on the mode that you give him. So first off, I'm gonna go through these one by one. But yeah, allow Senku to choose one of the three paths: defensive, chemistry, and alchemy. So he has these three. These three right here, they give them different passives. So for defensive, gain 250 damage buff. That's why I said the numbers change. Gain crippled, gain over preparation and no risks passive, gain full auto active ability. So to first full auto active ability, it's gonna be set. Senku's SPA to 1 for 25 seconds. Increase Senku's current damage by 250. So he's going to be like at 500% extra damage during this active ability. Gain hemorrhage during the duration of this active ability. And it has a cooldown of 1000 seconds. So basically he does 500% extra damage for 25 seconds, and each attack does hemorrhage. And he attacks in 1 second intervals, so it's pretty good. And then for the other two, which is going to be over preparation, every second without attacking builds 1 preparation stack. After 5 seconds idle, max 10 stacks. On the next attack, deal damage times preparation. So you can basically have your 500% plus it stacks with over preparation. All right, and then we have our last passive is going to be no risks. Blocks all stuns and debuffs for allies in range. Each block grants 25% SPA for 15 seconds. And it stacks, targets, and hits the source of the most recent stun for 250% damage. So whatever, whoever stunned your units takes another 250%. So if you're fighting a boss, like what's his name, the anti-spiral, you'll be doing around 750% damage times 10. Yeah, it's on paper that sounds really good. All right, so then we move on. Gain detonation, gain unstable connection, and radiation sickness passive. And then he gets an active called nuclear detonation. Sounds good. All right, so for nuclear detonation, deal total damage times 10 and starts nuclear rain. So yeah, so this would be good like if you get your total damage to, I guess, like 100 trillion or more. So it does that times 10 and then it starts the nuclear rain. So it's pretty good. And then we have Nuclear Rain, which is after activation creates a map-wide damage zone. Constantly deal 0.5% of total damage per tick. Lasts until the end of the match. So this is good, like, I guess if you have just a bunch of damage. But I'm not really sure how good this is going to be, because it's only 0.5%. And then we have the two passives, which is going to be Chemistry. Unstable Concoction. Not connection, concoction. When attacking an enemy with detonation, immediately deal the remaining detonation damage each time Senku's Senku applies detonation plus 10% damage over time damage. Stackable, and it's uncapped. That's pretty cool. And then we have radiation sickness. Gain poison. While an enemy has both detonation and poison, this unit deals 200% bonus damage to that enemy. Sounds pretty good. And pretty straightforward. Alright, last one. We have Alchemy. Set damage to 0. This unit can never attack. Gain Gilded and Blessings passive. Gain infinite wealth active. Now this one is pretty good. Like probably the best out of all of them. Increase the cash gain from farms by 25 times for the next 3 waves. Pretty insane. Your farms can get so much money off of this. Then we have Gilded. 50% chance for enemies to spawn with the Gilded tag. Gilded gives us 750% cash on kill. Insane. Alright, and for the last one, we have Blessings. Every 45 seconds, buff 3 random allies for 30 seconds with a multiplicative damage multiplier of 0.5% times upgrade level. That's pretty cool. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's test them out. So, honestly, I don't even know what kind of team I'm going to use here. I'm going to figure that out while I load into a spiral trial. Alright, so we got him to work now. Kind of odd because, yeah, look at his SPA. It's at 300. He wasn't working with the other team that I had, so I had to throw in Makima so she can, I guess, override his SPA down to this amount instead. And now with that, he's actually doing damage. He's at 25.9, 26, 27. Pretty good now, pretty good. Okay, so from here on, we are going to upgrade our farms, and then we'll be right back as soon as yeah, Senku's like fully maxed out, so we can actually test them out. Full damage and everything. And we are using the defensive one first. Just so everybody knows, we're using defensive. This is the one where he stacks up his preparation, and then he does like double the damage or 10 times the damage that he should be doing. Alright, so yeah, let's get back as soon as we have him maxed out. Alright, we are finally here with our final upgrade here. And I kind of figured out why it does all of this. It's because of this passive. It basically gives them 25% for each unit blocked. Gives them 25% extra, so yeah. It's gonna be up there. But yeah, Makima is like a band-aid for it, so it's pretty good. So full auto. Here we go. Set Senku's SPA to 1 for 25 seconds. Increase Senku's current damage by 250 during this active ability. Gain hemorrhage during the duration of the active ability. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to set targeting to none. We're going to let this get to 10. Then we're going to activate the ability with our 10 stack, and then have this as well. So he's going to be, what is that, a 500% basically, 570, or yeah, 520% buff to our damage. Alright, now that that's done, let's close this. Let's turn that on and set this to last, and let's see the damage. 520%. Okay, and there we go. It used it, and it should be going there for a couple of seconds, right? It's decent. The damage is there. Senku's okay. He's not the greatest. But I don't think I'd run this as a DPS character. It's already 13, gonna be way past the it's gonna be way past the, I guess, minimum requirement to be good, which is like 15 minutes. But yeah, he's okay. He's a decent damage. As you can see here, he's still doing a good amount, but I'm pretty sure he's getting beat out by Regulus. Yeah, Regulus is literally just eating it up. So yeah, he's below average. Let's check out his second form. All right, so I didn't think it was gonna go by this fast. It's been like what, like maybe like 10 minutes. Let me check. Yeah, 10 minutes, and Senku is literally almost done with this. He's at 578 trillion damage, and I will say this is a lot better than the first one. The defensive is pretty okay. I guess he stops your characters from being stunned, but look at the damage. That's only from Senku, which is insane to me. And this is not even like his final like upgrade or anything. He's missing a bit of money. Hopefully I can get it here. He's missing 70. Come on. Dude, yeah, he's pretty good. This one, I think this is the Alchemy one. Let's start it. Jesus, he's still doing a lot of damage. So yeah, it does a big bomb, which is the total damage times 10. And then it's oh shoot, I can't read it. Well, yeah, it's the total damage times 10, and then it's he leaves a area of effect of 0.05 of your total damage. So his total damage was around, let me see, 714 trillion, 719 trillion. So in this mode, while he was doing that, he would leave an area of effect that does 3.595 trillion damage per tick, but I don't know how big the ticks are. So yeah, this Senku is pretty good. He finished it in 11 minutes, way below average, which is pretty good. Good damage unit for the Alchemy one, I think it was called, or no, it was chemistry, yeah, pretty good. This Senku is pretty good. Now let's move on to our last one, which is going to be in the Winter Showdown. So yeah, let's do that. All right, there we go. Now that we have finally gotten this done, we're gonna set this to 1 real quick so we can actually do this. So let's set our Senku down. Actually, no, hold on. Need to put him down somewhere where he can be around these 3 units. So let's put him right here. And we're going to go for the Alchemy path. Now, he is not going to be doing any more damage anymore. And we need to get him to his final upgrade so he can actually start doing everything he needs to do. So, what does he do? He generates a lot of money. That's all I'm going to say. And he gives a 25% multiplier. 25 times multiplier. Should be giving us a lot more money in a bit. I think it's around like 1 million. Once we fully max her out. Yeah. Well, I just realized that I wasn't recording this whole part. So, what I was saying is that I don't even know where it stopped recording, but yeah. Basically, he used his 25 times multiplier, and it generated 4 million cash per second for like 3 waves, which was insane. That's 12 million for 3 waves. Crazy, right? And his other passive, this one, it gives 3 random units a big buff to their damage, and hopefully we can catch it here. It goes up to like 600, I think it was a 600% increase to the damage, which is really crazy. So yeah, Senku is a great character. Both of his forms, the chemistry and the alchemy, are probably his best ones. Chemistry for the damage, alchemy for the buffs, and the farm potential, which is insane. Even like that, even just by himself, he probably generate a good amount of money because of the gilded aspect that the enemies get, making them drop a good amount of money. But yeah, I mean, overall, good character. The only thing I'd say is maybe they should nerf his multiplier for the farms to like 20 or 15 even. I'd say it's a little overpowered, but hey, to each their own. Maybe people are gonna praise it, love it, but I'd say it's a little overtuned. And yeah, I mean, pretty great character overall. I'd definitely say a must-have for the future. And yeah, I mean, as you can tell, look, money generation is crazy, and hopefully we catch it here in a little bit. The multiplier to the, it's not that one, it's not these either, but hopefully we catch it soon. The multiplier to the damage here. There we go. That's the 624% increase to the damage. Incredible, isn't it? Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you drop a like, leave a comment on what I should do next, and any other stuff that you guys want to talk about. I'll answer anything that I know of. So yeah, bye.